Previously on Imperium, Captain Ferio Ulthar and Lieutenant Felicius Andranus made short work of Trazat the Exalted and Harkon Raktet, pushing their way further into Megaria. Now, the Necron Phalanx, the Bloodied Scourge, must break out of their repair facility and prepare their positions on the moon's surface, but Squad Martellus stand in their way. Starting with Space Marines turn 1, we're going to begin by moving them 6 inches towards the Necrons. And we'll head towards the closer unit, which is the Gauss Flare unit. Onto the shooting. And the Assault Intercessors with their heavy bolt pistol get 1 attack each. And we're looking for 3+ to hit. So 2 hits. And we're looking for a 4+ to wound. So 1 wound. And the Necron warriors are looking for a 4+ to save. Making a save, so no wounds. So that's the end of the shooting phase. Let's move on to the charge. So we'll start with Brother Ventress at the front here, who is only 4 inches away. Getting a 6 at easily making that. And then Brother Uros is 5 inches away. Only getting a 4, so not making the charge. And Brother Manius here is 6 inches away. Getting the 6, so he'll make it in as well. Ignore that, as they are a unit, and we are now being introduced to the unit coherency rules. We only had to make 1 roll for the charge for the entire unit, so we made that on the first one. So now onto the fight phase. And as Brother Uros here isn't within engagement range, we're going to pile in, but we'll do that by moving Brother Manius over there to that Necron, so Brother Uros can then slot in the middle. So now they're all within engagement range. And also in this issue we're being introduced to the Astartes Chainsword ability, which is when the bearer fights, it makes 1 additional attack with this weapon. So each of the intercessors are going to be making 3 attacks, and we're looking for a 3+ to hit. Let's just move all the dice so you can see them. So we're making all of them. And now wounding on 4s. So 7 successful wounds. Let's swap that red one out so we don't get confused. Necron's looking for 4+ to save. So fail, 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 fail. Making 2 saves. And 2, 4. So 5 successful wounds from the intercessors there. So we remove the Necron warriors that they're in contact with. And now the Necron warriors can choose to pile in back. And they're looking for a 3+ to hit. Both hit. And a 4+ to wound. Both wound. So Brother Ventress and Brother Uros will both be taking 1 wound each. And that is the end of Space Marines turn 1, onto Necrons turn 1. So straight into the movement. And we'll start with the Gauss Reaper unit here. And they've got a movement of 5 inches and a range of 12. So it'd be nice to get them within shooting range, while still moving them towards the objective over here. So if they can make it over to here by the end of turn 4, then they win. So 12 inches, perfect. So let's move them all 5 inches up that way, keep them with unit coherency, so 2 inches away from each other. And they are all in range. And we also want to move these Gauss Flare warriors, as they are in engagement range, so that is preventing the Gauss Reaper unit from being able to shoot at the intercessors there. So we will fall back with them towards our objective. So falling back 5 inches, and again remaining with our unit coherency. So that now opens up the Intercessors to be shot at by the Gauss Reapers. And the Gauss Reapers have 2 attacks each. So we'll be rolling 10 dice looking for a 3+. So only failing 3. And with their strength of 5 and the Intercessor's toughness of 4, we're looking for a 3+ to wound. Ooh, a lot of low numbers there. So only 3 wounds, and with an AP of -2, the Intercessors are looking for a 5+ to save, making 1 save. So 2 wounds are going through, meaning that we'll be removing Brother Ventress. Brother Manius will be taking a wound, and Brother Uros will remain on 1 wound. As the Gauss Flayer unit fell back this turn, they can't charge, and I am more concerned about getting the Gauss Reapers to the objective than worrying about the Intercessors, which are both now on 1 wound remaining each. So I'm not going to charge the models this time. So that is the end of Necron turn 1, onto Space Marines turn 2. So the Space Marines are going to do some tactical moving in this turn and aim to get themselves between the Necrons and the objective. So they'll just be moving 6 inches this way, and then they will be attempting to put an end to the Gauss Flayer unit. So 1 shot each from their heavy pistols, looking for a 3+ to hit. No hits. So we'll go straight into the charge phase, and they're 3 inches away, easily making that. Move the gun. So now let's resolve this fight, and the Intercessors have 3 attacks each, looking for a 3+ to hit. Only 1 miss. And looking for a 4+ to wound. So 2 wounds with an AP of -1. So Necron's looking for a 5+ to save here, making 1 save. So that's 1 Necron warrior out and 1 remaining. So he will attempt to fight back with his 1 attack, looking for a 3+ to hit. Only getting a 2, so not making that. So that is the end of Space Marines turn 2, onto Necrons turn 2. And we'll start this turn again by attempting to get the Gauss Reaper unit closer to the objective. Whilst remaining within range of the Intercessors there. And the Gauss Flayer will just fall back 5 inches again towards the objective. So the Gauss Reaper unit of the Scourge Phalanx will attempt to take these Intercessors out now. And again, they've got 2 attacks each with their Gauss Reapers, looking for a 3+ to hit. Only 2 misses. And looking for a 3+ to wound. So making 5. Again, I'll swap the blue one so we don't get confused. And with an AP of -2, Uros and Manius are looking for 5+ to save. Only making 1 save, and as they've both only got 1 wound remaining each, they are both out of the game. So the Bloodied Scourge have managed to avenge the deaths of Trazak the Exalted and Harken Raktet from the previous episode. If you're enjoying the Imperium series and would like to get more involved, then go and check out my Patreon. I'll leave a link in the description below. Because each month I do a Patreon giveaway where 1 lucky Patreon becomes a sponsor and eventual owner of the fully painted figures that will be used in that month's episode. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.